Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. And today is my 35th birthday. Yay, happy birthday to me. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything or go anywhere for obvious reasons, but that's okay. When outside opens back up, I will be sure to book a trip to go someplace. But today, I don't know, I was going to talk about being 35 and talk about my aches and pains this morning. Literally, I did wake up with back pain. I did. But anyway, but for some reason, I just feel pressed to just talk about my father and the relationship that I have with him, or the lack thereof. For some reason, this 35th birthday has caused me to think a lot about my dad. The other day, I said to my mom, I bet he doesn't even know today's my birthday. I'm sorry, not today. I'm sorry. I bet he doesn't even know that Friday is my birthday. I'm sure he doesn't even know how old I am. I guarantee he's not going to send me a text. And I said, whatever, I don't care. And I pretended to brush it off. But in reality, I didn't brush it off. I can't brush it off because he's my father. And he has never made me feel like he loved me or appreciated me. Yes, he had me at a young age, blah, blah, blah. But at some point, you grow up, right? And when you grow up, you try to take responsibility for the things or people that you have in your life, right? And you should try to value those things or those people at some point. I had my 13-year-old daughter when I was 21, so I wasn't that much older than my dad, and I was able to sort of, okay, well, yeah, I had this child at 21, but I need to grow up really, really fast and be a parent for this child that I am responsible for. But I just feel like with my dad, he never did that. He never took responsibility, and just really ruined things with us. We never had a relationship. Honestly, I can't even tell you what his favorite color is. I don't know what he likes to eat. I can't tell you any of that. And he probably can't tell you, I know he can't. He can't tell you those little things about me. And those are things that he should know as I am his child, but he doesn't. So he just never took the time to really get to know me. I feel like he just, I don't know. I feel like he probably had his own things that he was going through. And because he had things that he was going through, he wasn't able to be a parent to me. And, by the time we were actually able to try to start working on some form of a relationship, I was already grown. My mom and my grandparents had already raised me already. They did an amazing job. Shout out to you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for raising me. Okay. But my grandparents, my mom, they've already done their part. At that point, when my dad came around to actually try to build a relationship, I was already grown, set in my ways. He can't raise me. He can't be a parent. He can't parent me at that point. There was no parenting involved. It was at that point, it would just be trying to get to know each other and build a friendship. I would have been okay with even that at that point. But even that, he failed at that miserably. I opened the door for him to actually get to know me. I would go up and visit him and bring my kids and try to, just let him get to know my kids and try to establish a relationship with them. Because at that, it wasn't too late for them. They were just babies, but it was too late for me, but it wasn't too late for them. And that was working for a little while until he came home. And when he came home, we tried to maintain a relationship at that point, for a little while. But somehow that stopped, and I don't know what happened or where things went at that point. Then a few years later, we sort of reconnected again, and he was coming to church. He got baptized. I was feeling great. I was excited. I was like, okay, well, this time things might work. But then somewhere along the lines, we ended up back where we are again today, where we're not talking. And needless to say, I did not get a phone call or a text today to tell me happy birthday from my dad. And honestly, it's hurtful. But, I guess at this point, I'm just working on trying to forgive him for the way that he treated me and the way he made me feel. Because that's the Christ-like thing to do, is to forgive people for the things they've done to you, just as God has forgiven me. So I am in the process of trying to just be a better person, to establish a real deep connection with Jesus. And there are things in my past that I have to get rid of and let go of, and people that I have to forgive in order to move forward, because those things are stopping me from getting to where I need to go. And the biggest issue, or the biggest stumbling block right now in my life, is my dad. And I guess for some reason I just felt like sharing this. Maybe there's someone else who needs to hear this, and maybe there's someone else who is sort of experiencing the same sort of problems, where there's something that's preventing you from moving forward in your relationship with God. And maybe there's something there stopping you that's moving forward in your relationship, in your secular relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're just not giving that your significant other all of the love and the attention that they deserve, and it's because you have this thing, right, that's stopping you from giving wholeheartedly. What you need to do, if that is you, and if I'm talking to you, is you need to identify the issue, right, and then you might even need to talk about it. Like right now I'm talking about it. I would never in a million years think that I'd be sitting in front of a camera and sharing my personal life, my personal relationship that I have with my dad to people who are watching, but it's actually therapeutic. So you need to identify the issue, address the issue, and then forgive the person and yourself if necessary, and move on. Because if you don't, it's going to forever be a stumbling block to you. It's going to always be a problem, and I don't want it to be a problem with me anymore. You know, again, I need to be a better person, and that situation is stopping me from being who I know that I am and who God wants me to be. So I just want to encourage someone today to just identify the problem, talk about it. Even if you talk about it to that person, honestly, I probably will reach out to my father and talk to him about this at some point. If it continues to bother me, I probably will, right? And then forgive that person and yourself if necessary, because it's just not worth it. Like, that person is not worth your sanity. That person's not worth your salvation, right? Because you have to forgive somebody. You can't harbor anger and bitterness and hate and all that inside. That's got to go. So start the purge process today. I'm starting the purging process today, and I encourage you to do the same. So if there's someone that you need to forgive, something you need to do to move forward, I encourage you, do it today. I know you can do it. I've got faith in you, and through Christ you can do all things. So I'm going to, with the help of Jesus, I'm going to forgive my dad. And I know you can too. So until next time.